Guys, we're going to be starting of Mice and Men this week. So the novel's by John Steinbeck, and I think you guys will enjoy it. We've done our kind of pre-background stuff to understand, how is life going on in the 30s to help us kind of connect with our characters and understand what they're going through. Okay. But mainly I did this video because there's going to be 2 assignments that we're working on throughout the course of reading the novel. So they won't be due like every week, but you should be working on them every week. So the first thing is we're going to call it like the American Dream Tracker, I think is what I call the assignment. I talked about this in class, but if you're blended, then one of the big things that Steinbeck is portraying within this novel is this idea of the American dream. And so we kind of want to think, okay, what is the American dream, right? So you kind of want to have that definition too. What was the American dream back then? What is it today? And we're going to kind of have a little bit of that debate as we read the novel. But with the dream trackers, you're going to pick 3 characters in the novel, and you're going to track what is their dream? What are their goals throughout the novel? And then kind of what are obstacles that stand in the way of their goals, and were they able to end up with ultimately what they wanted? Were they able to achieve those goals? So kind of within the first chapter, we meet every character. I'm pretty sure I want to say that. Yeah, I think you meet every character within the first chapter that we'll have. And there's not that many characters in this novel. And so you kind of want to start figuring out, okay, what are their different motivations? What are their different desires, wants, that type of thing? And start honing in on maybe who you want to kind of track. And I'll tell you right now, like do George and Lenny, right? That'll make it easier, 2 main characters. But then pick one other character in the novel that you're also gonna kind of track their dream. Okay, so it's not gonna be due until we finish the novel. Okay, so which will be, I think I'm just gonna do a chapter each week. So it'll take us 6 weeks or 6 chapters to get through the novel. So this isn't going to be due for 6 weeks, but it'll be easier if you're doing it every week, that you're kind of working on it and doing this thing. Okay. So same can be said for the art journal. So that's the other project that we're going to be working on throughout the whole time that we're reading the book. And this will kind of go in lieu of like writing a big paper at the end. So hopefully you find both these assignments a lot easier than that. Okay. So for the art journal, for each chapter, you're going to pick a quote that kind of represented a main idea or something that really stood out to you in that chapter. And you're going to write that quote, and then you're going to come up with an image that goes along with it. And you can do this, you can do it by hand, so you can have paper that you're drawing and writing on, or if you want to do it electronically, you can do it that way as well. So I have some like examples that I thought I would show just for students who are blended, and then I'll show these in class. Sorry, I don't know. Okay, so you do a cover, right? And then for each chapter, you just have a quote and then like an image that goes along with it, right? And so this is really simple. You can see it doesn't have to be anything crazy, just kind of goes along with it, okay? Or if you're an amazing artist, right, then you can have a lot of fun with it and do a lot more kind of detailed, sorry, I keep going the wrong way, type of stuff with it. So for every chapter, you're just doing a quote and an image that goes along with it. And then you do, at the end, you do your favorite quote and kind of what you took away from the novel on that. Okay, so again, your art journal is going to be due at the end, right? But you want to do every week that you're doing each chapter So suddenly at the end of the book, you don't have these two huge assignments that you have to do the whole thing to turn in, but that you've been working on them the whole time that we've been reading the novel. Okay. I think you guys will like this book a lot. It has great things that we can talk about and discuss, which is my favorite aspect of the book. But usually we can relate to it. It's easier to understand than the Crucible. The language itself is good. So I'm hoping you guys will have a lot of fun with it. Okay, so for this week, you're going to read chapter 1, start thinking about those assignments, and then I think we'll just do a quiz like kind of that we did with the Crucible. So that's what's going on this week. Let me know if you have any questions or comments or anything going on. Okay, have a good week, guys.